who are the teams qualifying for the tournament and what is the qualification criteria to select the teams. Why Liverpool, Barcelona, AC Milan, Manchester United, Arsenal are not going to participate in this Club World Cup, and what are the stadiums and host cities announced by FIFA. We are going to cover everything in this video. While announcing the details regarding the FIFA World Cup, the FIFA president Gianni Infantino said clubs play a fundamental role in world football, and the FIFA Club World Cup 2025 will be a major milestone in providing clubs from all confederations with a fitting stage on which to shine at the highest level of the game. So basically, this is the gathering of the clubs from different competitions. For example, Europe has a Champions League. Similarly, each continent have their own version of the Champions League. So teams will be selected from that, and they will be playing against each other in the 32 match format. It will be similar to the normal FIFA World Cup. Before moving forward, quick summary regarding the current format of the FIFA Club World Cup. So currently there will be 7 teams that will be held during the December month. If you remember, Champions League winner and all the winners from the 6 continent and one host nation. So total 7 teams will be there. They will be playing with each other. The format is little different. Qualifications will be there, and directly European and South American champions will be playing in the semi-final, and then final will be played. So because of the quality of South American and European football, they will be directly starting in the semi-final. Real Madrid are the most decorated team in the Europe and in the world in the club competition. So they are the most decorated in FIFA Club World Cup also until now. They have won it 5 times. So what happens to the current format of the FIFA Club World Cup? When the Club World Cup is expanding, what will happen to the current format? The answer is FIFA has created a new tournament called FIFA Intercontinental Cup. It will be similar, 7 teams will be there and they will be playing with each other. The winner of the Champions League, European Champions League, will be directly playing against the winner of the other teams who are qualifying and who are coming to the final. So the Champions League winner against one team from other continents, champions of other continents, which will be playing with each other. That will be Intercontinental Cup from 2024. That will replace current format of the FIFA Club World Cup, and that will be taking place during the December 2024. Now we got the idea why the new Club World Cup is forming and what is the future of the current format. Now we will talk about what is the format and how the teams will play against each other. FIFA Club World Cup in 2025 will be played between 32 teams. Those teams will be selected from 6 continents. There is a ranking for each team to qualify, and some criteria are there. So the main criteria, I'm going to tell about the European Champions League criteria because that will be the main focus. The European teams are the strongest teams, and my guess is one of the team from the Europe only will going to win the FIFA Club World Cup. Each continent has given some places to fill that 32 slots, and there will be a different number of places for each continent. For UEFA, there are 12 slots. For CONCACAF, which is American North American Confederation, for them 5 clubs. For CONBOL, it will be 6 clubs, South American. For African Confederation, it will be 4. For the Asian, it will be 4, and one club will be the host city. There is a twist for the host city, and that I'm going to tell when we are talking about the qualification of the teams, who are qualified and who's going to qualify. That is very important and it's a major twist. I'm going to tell when we are talking about the qualifications. So that's how the 32 teams will be selected. Now, what is the qualification criteria? So for Europe, for the UEFA, 12 teams are being selected. Out of those 12 teams, last 4-year winners of the Champions League are directly qualified. For example, Chelsea, Real Madrid and Manchester City. Real Madrid had won 2 times, so they will be qualifying 1 time. And total 3 teams are directly qualifying, which are Chelsea, Manchester City and Real Madrid. The remaining 9 slots are given with the rankings of the teams from the previous 4 years. So based on the performance in the Champions League in Europe, these rankings are being given, and according to that, the teams are being selected. And another thing you have to remember, I told why Liverpool, Manchester United, Barcelona, AC Milan, and Arsenal are not playing in this Club World Cup. Even though they are the biggest club, they are the royalty, kind of royalty, not Arsenal. But why they are not going to play in the Club World Cup? Because there is a limit for each league to have only two teams qualifying. So from Premier League, already Chelsea and Manchester City are qualified. So there is no Liverpool, no Manchester United, no Barcelona. 32 teams will be divided into 8 groups. Each group will consist of 4 teams, and those 4 teams will be playing 3 matches against each other. And the winner of the group, first 2 places, they will be playing into round of 16. So that is the format of our normal FIFA World Cup. 16 teams will be eliminated in the group stage. After that, round of 16, round of 8, quarterfinals, semi-final, and the final. Now, we are going to discuss who are the teams qualified and what are the stadiums or the host cities that have been chosen. Before moving forward, I have a genuine request to everyone. More than 90% of you are not subscribed. Please do consider subscribing and help us to make this the best footballing channel. There are 12 teams qualified for the Club World Cup from Europe. And we are going to focus on those 12 teams because, for the sake of the length of the video, I can't take all the 32 teams, and most of them outside of Europe are mostly unknown teams. So it's better to focus on the European champions or European leagues. So the 12 teams from Europe: Chelsea, Manchester City from England, because both are the Champions League winners; Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid from the Spain, because again Real Madrid is a Champions League winner, and in the rankings Atletico Madrid beat Barcelona over the period of 4 years. That's why it will be Atletico Madrid. Bayern is there, Dortmund is there, which are from Germany. From Portugal, it will be Porto and Benfica. From Italy, it will be Inter Milan and Juventus. And from France, it will be a PSG. One Austrian team, FC Salzburg. So these are the 12 teams which are qualified for the World Cup. Few of the bigger names from another continents are Palmeiras and Flamingos from Brazil. Similarly, Seattle Sounders from USA are also playing. From Asian continent, it will be Al Hilal, Urawa Reds from Japan. Those are qualified. From Africa, it will be Al Ahly and Wydad AC. This type of teams who have performed exceptionally or who have the highest ranking from their continent are qualified. And let me know, what do you guys think? Is your team going to play Club World Cup? And if yes, let me know in the comments, what do you think about the chances of your team? Now, regarding the question everybody is having, will Ronaldo and Messi going to play? So for in the case of Cristiano Ronaldo, he's not going to play. His team from Saudi Arabia, Al Nassr, did not qualify for the Asian Champions League. That's why he will be out. He will not be playing the Club World Cup, but he will be playing the normal FIFA World Cup definitely 2026 in US again. Now, regarding Messi, there is a major twist if Messi is going to play in the Club World Cup or not. Messi has one of the best fans or one of the most widely recognized player personality in football. So everybody wants him to play in the Club World Cup, and FIFA is trying to take Miami in the Club World Cup. That one spot for host nation probably is going to go for a club from Miami. That will be Messi's club. I think FIFA wants Messi to play in the Club World Cup. From the success of 2022 Qatar World Cup, they know if Messi plays, the viewership in US and worldwide will be increasing. That's why they are trying to make Miami into the Club World Cup. That is not confirmed yet. Let me know, do you want to see Messi playing in the Club World Cup? Recently, in star-studded concert in Miami, FIFA and Infantino announced the stadiums and host cities which are going to host FIFA World Cup. The stars were DJ Khalid, Hugh Jackman, and few more were there. Most of the matches are going to take place on the East Coast to make it easy for Europe, because that is the closer time zone, and because there is another tournament taking place at the same time on the West Coast. That is a Concave Gold Cup, which will be taking place on the West Coast. That's why there are not many stadiums or host cities from the West Coast. Only 2 cities are included from the West, and I'm going to tell all the 12 stadiums and host cities. MetLife Stadium in the East Rutherford, which will be hosting multiple games, including The final will be played at the MetLife Stadium on 30th July 2025. Another stadiums include Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Bank of America Stadium, Charlotte, TQL Stadium, Cincinnati, Rose Bowl Stadium in Los Angeles, that is on the West Coast, Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Geodis Park, Nashville, Camping World Stadium, Orlando, Inter and Co Stadium, Orlando, Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Lumen Field, Seattle, because the Seattle club from the Seattle is playing in the Club World Cup. That's why Seattle also gets matches for the Club World Cup. And lastly, it will be Audi Field from Washington DC. So you can see 10 stadiums or 10 host cities are from the East Coast, only 2 are from the West Coast. Those are the stadiums and the host cities. Expanded Club World Cup in 2025 is the brainchild of FIFA president Gianni Infantino. If you see this year, there in the summer, there was a Euro. Next season, it will be FIFA Club World Cup. And after that, the next summer, in 2026, it will be a normal FIFA World Cup. So for the top players from Europe, there will be only one summer which don't have any competitions. That is a overload. If you see the qualified team, Manchester City or even Real Madrid, Manchester City is going to play 75 matches for all the competitions, excluding the international matches for the players. For example, Rodri or Phil Foden are from the Manchester City and they will be playing for England also and for Spain also. Rodri is already injured because of the overload of the matches. These are the criticism regarding the FIFA Club World Cup. What was the need of another tournament? We already have European Championships, European Club Championships, international matches are there. So what was the need to keep this another tournament, to create another new tournament to overload the players? That is the major concern and major criticism for the FIFA Club World Cup. So many players and even the managers have spoken about overload on the players. Ancelotti, Carlo Ancelotti, a Real Madrid manager, told that they are not going to participate in the Club World Cup initially, but after some time, maybe pressure from the club, he reversed his decision and he told that they are going to play the Club World Cup in the summer. If you see the overload on the players, that is a huge concern for everyone, for the players, and it it should be seriously considered that what will be the impact on the players, their health and their mental and physical health. If you see, the Club World Cup will be finishing on July 13th, and generally Premier League starts in the first or second week of the August. Players will get less than a month to prepare for the next season. Immediately it will start. After that, after the end of the 2025 season, immediately it will be a normal World Cup. So you see how crowded the schedule is. That is going to impact the top players, and it's not good for the football and it's not good for the viewers also. If top players are not playing or not participating, that is not good thing. So FIFA has to consider this why they are creating the newer tournaments. Again, they kept the older format of the Club World Cup in the FIFA Intercontinental Cup. Again, new tournament. It will be not good for the players. FIFA has to consider the players also. They are telling that they have considered or they have talked with clubs, and after that only they are taking they are going forward with this tournament. Another reason clubs are agreeing for that is the money they might get. Last year, Real Madrid made $131 million from winning the Champions League. So clubs are thinking like they might get at least 100 million, the club which wins or which reaches semi-final or latter stages. So the money is a major factor for the clubs to participate. They are also not thinking that much about the players, their well-being or their health. That is a major concern. We need to think about that also. Overall, the impact on the players will be huge. Let me know what do you guys think about the players' health, and is it a good thing to add another Club World Cup? In conclusion, next year, next summer, it will be a Club World Cup. PR from FIFA have already started. Major players, Ronaldo or even other players are starting to talk about the importance or how great this Club World Cup is for the football, how it will be impacting the whole football, how beneficial it is for the smaller clubs or for the different competitions. How it is beneficial for the smaller leagues from the Asia or Africa. They are trying to ramp up the PR to get the momentum for the Club World Cup. So definitely this is going to happen. Everything is ready. Only one thing is they don't have the major sponsor yet. FIFA expected a $4 billion contract with the Apple, but Apple gave only $1 billion bid for 1 billion. So that is going on. Sponsors are little scary or little taken back. Why another new team? But they see the potential. If the biggest names, biggest teams are going to play in the Club World Cup, definitely there will be a sponsor. It's taking place in the US. That it will make the it will make up the ground for the actual World Cup, International World Cup in 2026, which will be taking place in US with the expanded format of 48 teams. Let me know what do you guys think about this video. If you haven't subscribed, please do consider subscribing and liking this video. Your thoughts, whatever you think, please put it in the comments. I will try to explain it. And if you want me to create another video on the expanded World Cup, let me know in the comments. I will definitely make that video also. Thank you for watching.